Hi everybody, how are you going today? So I thought I'd get on tonight, and you can feel energy, people starting to get angry, which is really good. So I thought maybe we'd do a meditation tonight. When we did our higher self class the other night, was amazing, the energy that we put through and a big tsunami of light and all that sort of stuff. So I thought we'll just keep amplifying that using all of our higher self energy, and also protecting the children, because that is going to come, like there's more people saying, why is nobody protesting for the children? It's coming, trust me, it's coming. So if we can, as a collective with our higher selves, send even more protection to all of the children so that they're free of all of this, so that they're, it's just because it's intensifying, everything's intensifying, but it's going to be short-lived. So everything that's been going on, again, it's a movie. We've got to remember it's a movie. There's so many distractions, like look over here, there's a war, look over here, there's the files, look over here. So it's all about, these distractions. So again, that's why we need to stay in our center and just stay in our lane, because it's we know it's all done, we know the outcome is, but if we can amplify the energy in a really positive way, that helps more than you can even comprehend. So so I thought we'll just I'll tune in and I'll call on all of the higher selves of everybody through all dimensions of time and space, and just for the protection of the children now, and that all of this wound and trauma and everything that they've experienced, and it's been thousands of lifetimes, and I'd say a lot of them, it's like the perpetrators and the victims have all sort of come back over, like recycled with each other all over and over. So maybe if they're like breaking contracts and things like that. So I'll see what my higher self has got to say, but it just feels like it's a really good, because things are going to really start ramping up now. And I'm glad I said, get petrol. Some places here in Australia, like New South Wales, they've run out of diesel, lines up for petrol kilometres along. And, so, and again, this is about getting people out of their comfort zone. Yes, it's there's all of that war and everything going on, but you know what? It's like people are still too comfortable. People aren't, things don't affect you until they affect you. It's like, like when you take it for granted, the petrol and everything like that, you're going to be able to go anywhere and do anything, and then you can't. Or like the food or whatever it is, it's all of the things that we take for granted, but people are still too comfortable. People are still too complacent. And what this is also going to do is push people over the edge, because people are really on the edge as it is. We're coming into Aries, and that's going to be massive. Aries is the god of war, and I think, as we move into Aries, that and that's where we're going to see. But I feel like there's big stuff coming, and again, if we can use our light, because light is a living consciousness, and if we can use our higher self energy, we can make a difference. And especially for the for the ones that are suffering in this, for the ones that don't have a voice, for the ones that have just been just absolutely broken by this, absolutely shattered by this. So this is also about rebuilding their spirits and their souls. I watched something last night, I've posted it, and it was a documentary about these two guys that are actually going in and rescuing the children. Oh my God, like the efforts they made just to find two children, and the months it took and everything like that. And you think about all of the children that there are, and, the lack of resources and all of that sort of stuff. So I just sort of feel like, like just sending energy to end all of that horrific stuff, and just to keep the children safe, to keep their spirits safe. So I will tune in and I will see what comes through. Greetings, dear hearts. We are most pleased to be connecting with you here at this time and at this crossroads for all of humanity. For this is where, again, there is the dark and the light coming together, the clash of the titans. This is where the clash of all of that which has been being brought to the surface, all of that which is bubbling, all of that which has been brewing for thousands of years, all of the repression, all of the anger, all of the enslavement, And it has been the same perpetrators all along, for they've been trapped in a karmic cycle of no consciousness. So they've repeated through the bloodlines and through their families all of these things, and all of those souls that have kept reincarnating with them also, for they haven't known consequences of their actions, and nor have they known karma, for they believed that if they told us what they were doing, that was our permission. The time for that has come to an end, for these too have also always been the witch burners. These have been the ones that have tortured, have enslaved, have impoverished, have destroyed their souls, or attempted to, of those that would be speaking truth, of those that would be standing in their light, of those that would be standing in their sovereignty. And we will tolerate this no more, for this comes from a place of weakness. And you have underestimated the power and the strength of our sovereignty, of our divinity, and all of who we are. It is that which you have tried to diminish for all of this time. Had you used these forces for good, the world would be a much better place. And that, dear hearts, is what is about to happen now. This is where the tables are turning, and the victims, which has been us, because we have allowed this fear and tyranny. We have been complacent. We have enabled this for our convenience, and we still do in many ways. For they are the masters of creating convenience, making life appear to be easier, when really you are running more out of time, for time is going faster with all of the technology and all of the gadgets and all of those things that are distracting us from being in our core, from coming inward and finding that place of sovereignty within. And then there are all of those things that are out in the airways, all of those things, the weapons of mass distraction. And that is what this is aiming to do at this time. And again, it is most important to be stepping into your sovereignty, to be stepping into your light, to be putting boundaries in place and saying, no, we will tolerate this no more. It is time to rise up, warriors of light. It is time to step forward as the army. It is time now to become the protectors. And it is time also to walk forward fearlessly into this darkness, for they have no power over us. For they are coming from a place of weakness, of tyranny and control, and this is from a place of disempowerment. They have underestimated our empowerment. As we reclaim our 12 strands of DNA, as we reclaim our divinity, our grace, and our sovereignty, we will tolerate this no more. So now we are calling on the higher selves of all of those that are present, all of those that will feel this transmission through all dimensions in time and space. We are calling on the higher selves of the higher selves, of the highest beings of light at this time. We are commanding that you come, that you assist with this, for we are done. There is no more tolerance of this. This has gone on for way too long. It is time now for the matrix to be shattered once and for all. So, dear hearts, we are calling upon the 144,000 beings, for each of you has offspring, each of you has soul aspects that are here at this time. It is time now to call on the warriors of God. We are time to call on God's army. We are calling on all of the beings of light that are here to assist humanity at this time. We are here to step forward in one united voice to say no more. We will tolerate this no more. And now as we stand united, and there are billions upon billions of us, you have underestimated us, and there is a small amount of you, and we stand with our arms linked. We stand with the full armour of God, with our hearts wide open. We stand to protect the children of all lands. We stand to protect the mothers of all lands. We stand to protect all of those that have been persecuted in every way, shape and form. We are now bringing this all to your attention, that you are all coming into a place where you will face 1,000 mirrors for 10,000 years. So we are placing all of you, all of the darkness in every crevice of the earth, deep down in the core of Mother Earth. We are going into every place where you have hidden. We are clearing with the violet flame all of the bloodshed, all of the torture, all of the torment, and all of the demented acts that you have created against humanity. We will tolerate this no more. You are nothing to us. We are the powerful beings of light, and we are standing now in our sovereignty, and we are blasting all of this darkness through every crevice of Mother Earth. And as we do so, we are freeing all of the souls of the torture through all dimensions in time and space from when this has begun. We are now, for all of those that would sacrifice the children, we are putting you now into the flames. We are now eradicating all of this energy from all lands. We are now going into all of the civilizations beneath the earth, all of those beneath the sea. We are sending our greatest light and protection. Know that freedom is now here. It is time. It is time for humanity to rise. It is time for God's army to say no more. And now as we move this energy with the violet flame through all crevices beneath the earth and beyond, into all dimensions in time and space, this violet flame transmutes all of this darkness, all of these heinous acts, all of these soulless creatures that have no right to be here, nor did they ever have any right to do what they have done. We will tolerate this no more. And now with these beams of light, with this violet flame, we bring it to the surface of the earth. We go into every corner, every crack, every crevice. We find every one of those predators with our light, and we magnify you. We hold you up so that you cannot ever, will not ever touch another child again. You will not ever, ever have that opportunity, nor will you feed off the energy of the innocent, nor will you steal lives of humanity, which you have been doing for such a long time. This will not be tolerated anymore. So again, with this light, we transmute this energy. We put you all into this circuit of light with mirrors facing inwards. And as this becomes more and more filled with the darkness, all of the filth of the planet, there is no thing on this planet that makes it okay, and we will tolerate this no more. And now we bring this light, we bring it to all of the souls that have suffered, and we change this to the most warm and loving light, the light of protection, the light of release, the light of release of all of the souls that have been trapped in this for lifetimes, that have come through this karmic wheel and not had any way to be able to move forward from this. So now sending the light of divinity into all of these beings, all of these children that have suffered, all of the trauma and the torment and the sacrifice, all of that is now being lifted with this light from the psyche of the consciousness of all of humanity. All of these children are now being freed from all dimensions in time and space. So see now all of the chains and the shackles of humanity being released. All of the children now being set free. All of humanity, all of the ancestral lines now being set free. And as we do so, feel a wave of joy across the planet as all of the ancestors of the male and the female lineages are all free. See now the shackles being released from the ankles, from the wrists, from the necks. See now all of the slavery and enslavement is now being eradicated with the violet flame. There is no more enslavement. See now all of the divine inheritance of humanity that has been stolen being returned back to its rightful heirs, so that all of humanity may thrive together, may build beautiful communities of love, of consciousness, of awareness, and reaching the highest evolution. So feeling this energy now as we send it forward into the future, when we bring it back into the here and now, we send this energy to all of the places across the planet where people are at this time not able to return to their homes. And we would say to each and every one of you to look at the lessons and the blessings and the gifts in this, for there is a reason for this. And sometimes when we are being diverted, it is not for reasons that we may think. Sometimes we are being diverted so we can go within. Use this opportunity to be thankful for where you are, for what you have in your life, for all of those things that you have taken for granted. For again, this that is happening in the planet is to move people beyond their comfort zone, to move out of their place of complacency, to move forward fearlessly, to keep living their lives in the best possible way, So God's delays are not God's denials. They are God's recalibration. Give thanks for your family that maybe you can't get to. Give thanks for all of those things that you take for granted, the roof over your head, for there are so many that do not have this luxury. They do not have the luxury of a place to sleep, a bed to sleep in, a shower, food to eat. So be thankful for all that you have. So we are sending this light to all of those people, all of the homelessness across the planet, all of those that are hungry, all of those that are sad, all of those that have lost hope. We are sending the highest light of love and comfort to each and every one of you. May all of your souls also be freed. And for all of those souls that are here at this time whose physical bodies have become a chamber of torture, it is time now to let that go, to let that vehicle go, so that you can come forward into this beautiful new dawn that we are all here co-creating. Freedom in your heart, freedom in your souls, and the ability to be the most magnificent version of yourself in a vehicle that is like that of a finely oiled machine. So let go, dear hearts, and know that you are safe, that you are loved, that you did your best, and it is okay to let go. Know that you will be greeted by the highest beings of love. Know that you are welcome, you are wanted. You are worthy, you are worthwhile. We see you, we hear you, we feel you. You are all divine beings of light. Each and every one of us is made in the likeness of God. And it is time to claim that. It is time to remember who we are as we step forward into this new dawn. So we, God's army, the warriors of light, are fully united. And with our arms linked, again, there are billions upon billions of us. We walk fearlessly towards all of the darkness with a big tsunami of light, the biggest tsunami of light that they could ever experience. And this tsunami of light goes beyond this low density third dimensional realm into the darkest temples. With our amplified light, the darkest temples, we send the tsunami of light and we take all of that filth. We burn all of that. And we release it from this planet so it may not ever have any entry points again. And with this tsunami of light, we close off all of the portals across the planet, across the galaxy, beneath the earth. And in the interdimensional realms, we seal off all portals and entryways. There is no place for you here on this planet anymore. It is time now for Mother Earth to reach her full magnificence and light. It is time now for her to be reborn into the beauty and majesty that she has always been. She too is evolving, as are we. So, dear hearts, we are now sending light to all of the places where they would say that there is bombing, and we would send this light to all of the people there to keep them safe. To all of the people, for they are taking out the darkness. For all of the people, we send our protection, we send our light, we send God's love to each and every one of you. For soon we all come together as humanity, all of the ancestors of the male and female lineage, all across humanity will be dancing the celebration of joy and freedom. Feel this energy now. Feel the joy in the hearts of humanity when all of this enslavement is gone. And with the energy of that joy, we harness that joy and we send it out into the airwaves, out into the place where all of the consciousness is being affected by this energy. We send joy and we change that joy. We raise the vibration. We raise the frequency of it. We smash this matrix now once and for all. We smash this matrix with our joy, with our light, with our power. It is time now, and it is done. We are the divine sovereign beings of light. We remember who we are and we know what we came here for. It is time now to activate. Rise up. It's time. Be ready. You will know what to do, when to do it. and know that you are all divinely protected and guided. We are placing now the full armor of God upon every being on this planet, every being that is needing this protection and light, and that this full armor of God ignites the divinity within each and every one of them, and it plants the seeds of self-love. For that is what this awakening is about. This is about learning self-love. And when you love yourself, all of the ugliness that is going on in the outside world cannot affect you. You can be the highest version of yourself, and you can do more good to affect outcomes when you are standing in your sovereignty and your light. So know, dear hearts, all is well. All that is before you will be short-lived. Again, it is to get you out of your comfort zone. Get up, rise up. It is time. Speak your truth. Have a voice. Hug somebody. Do kind deeds. All of these things are contributing to the whole. And know that thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And so it is. Oh, hi, Serenity, my baby. Hi, Jocelyn. So there we go. That was pretty wicked. So, yep, time to rise up. But it's about rising up in ourselves, and it's about putting boundaries in place, saying no to people, saying no more to all of this stuff, you know. We do know, and that's what we came here for. So I'm sending you all so much love, and have a beautiful night. Keep your light high. Just keep sending light to the situations, because light is a living consciousness. And when you do that, you don't realize it's not the woo-woo love and light. This is actually the high, powerful light that we are. And that's what we're doing. We're blasting these dark fuckers off the planet with as much light as we humanly possibly can. So send you all so much love, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.